Check, check, check. Is this thing on? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I'm drinking Just Ingredients Energy Brain Boost Lemonade powered by Pyraxanthine, a zero in caffeine alternative. It's not a green. It's weird. It's like glowing. But it glows when I touch it. It's like almost see-through. Look. It's weird. It's not what it looks like in real life. It's the green screen effect on that drink. Anyway. Shout out to all my beautiful people here. God bless everybody out here. Did you have a good day? Did you? You know, God bless the United States, man. What a beautiful place it is to live. Just happy to be an American today. You know, God bless you all. Thank you guys for jumping on in and being absolutely amazing with the lifer. We're looking for a possible move back to 65.5. We did not get the fun pump. Remember, we talked about Marvel actually did get a move, though, from 217 all the way back up to 221. We talked about Bitcoin possibly breaking out on this 50-minute time frame, getting to the red box. We got nothing. We went sideways and kind of went sideways. It almost looks like a bit of an Adam and Eve beginning to form. As you got the Adam here, and you got this rounded top that could kind of roll over. After waiting for days now for a pump and sitting at break even, I'm now only up $300 and just waiting patiently for a possible pump. We did not get to the green box. We went the other way, sideways. Let's take a look at the daily close. Let's see what's happening. Let me jump on into the chat because the chat gets me excited. I love y'all. It keeps me going, especially on a Saturday night. The chat can be extra entertaining. So let's see what's happening to each and every one of you guys. Let's say what up. Shout out to all my beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being absolutely Amazon. No, but being amazing, I appreciate it. On this slow Saturday, you know what I mean? It's a slow Saturday. And let me post this to the right place. I don't think I did that. Shout out to all the new people in the trading group. Thank you. I appreciate that. Seeing people have faith even in these crazy markets because we're pretty dang close to the bottom. And I don't think people realize that. Cookie has gainitis. Somebody get Sammy. This cookie is cooking, my man. We'll take a look at Cookie. I heard you talking about it inside the trading group. There's always going to be like one low liquidity coin that could pump on any given moment, you know. So I don't get too excited. Yeah, nice pump for Cookie though, 9 to 12 cents. I still hold my Cookie thinking it would actually be something big one day, but we'll see. It did bounce off that 21 back to the 200. Did a bit of a double bottom and got a nice pump. Look at a double bottom there to the upside. A little bit of a rejection. Sorry, I did something weird there. There we go. A little bit of a rejection and tried to get up to the daily 200 moving average. I mean, it still looks good. It bounced off the bottoms. If Cookie still has some gas, I would flag it out here and see if the 1 hour could kind of continue. I'd even say this trend line here kind of holds. See? We come up, we come down, we hit that 21, we get the bit of a bounce. We get tight like a tiger, and we get a nice move here to the upside for BTC. So this is what I'm looking for Bitcoin. No, I'm just joking. This is what I'm looking for Cookie. I say Bitcoin. And see if Cookie can get all the way to 2 cents. It's going to take some time, though. About 10 to 12 hours of consolidation if we do get that move. All right. Yeah, nobody cares about it, though, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes, a chain split occurred on Bitcoin Saturday, August 8th at block 961 due to implementation of a controversial BIP 110 proposal. Cause BIP 110, which aims to limit non-financial data like ordinals inscriptions, entered its mandatory signaling phase. Nodes running BIPen 110 software began rejecting blocks that did not signal support for the change. The outcome, the network split into 2 chains because miner support was extremely low, far below the threshold needed to lock in the protocol change without a split. See? Current status, the main Bitcoin chain maintained by the majority of the mining power, including AMP, who continued to advance normally. Yeah, like nobody cares. You know, BIP 110 now is a tiny chain for Bitcoin. And it stalled shortly after the split as it lacks sufficient hash rate to produce blocks at a competitive pace. So, it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? But now we possess balances on both chains, right? So, however, because of the minority chain has negligible activity and value, the main chain remains a dominant and functional version of Bitcoin. Developers have warned that attempting to sell or move coins from the minority chain could trigger replay attacks, potentially causing the loss of main chain Bitcoin if proper separation measures are not taken. I wouldn't touch any of those minority coins. I wouldn't play with them. I would leave them alone. But, you know, that type of stuff scares people that don't know about Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why we need more Bitcoin and blockchain education. You know, Tucker Carlson coming out saying he's going to start his own party. He's done with the Democrats and the Republicans. They do the same thing. They vote the same on war. They vote the same. No, there's no different party. A few different things that they shove at us in the face, but in reality, no. There's really no choice, right? What is that? It's a little like bagpipey there. All right, so let's take a look at what's happening to Bitcoin on that daily close. See where we're headed for the week and check it out. The daily close was not amazing. It was an indecision doji, a bit more bearish, but at least it wasn't red. It opened at 64,923 and 20 cents. The high was 65,192 and 54. The low was 64,784 and 19, with a close at 64,962 and 60 cents, up $39.41 on the day. I mean, there's nothing to be made. When Bitcoin goes up 39 bucks on the day, I can't make a dime. You know what I mean? There's nothing we could do. We just sit here and wait for better price action, folks. You can't force it. And this is tough as a trader, as tough as a guy who loves action and volatility and let's go and get all excited, to just tell you that we have to sit here and do nothing. But that's what it is, folks. As crazy as it is, we just sit and do nothing, man. You know, and just kind of wait our time for people to actually trade again. All right, trading is, you know, when there's not a lot of action, there's nothing you could do. You can't force it. A lot of people lose money in these times because they have to get it traded. Things have to be a certain way. It's okay for things to just kind of take their time. Remember that. All right. We'll get back to this in a second, but I see a trend getting tight, and we'll look at that. The monthly still looks absolutely beautiful. We want to really focus on these bigger time frames. I'm in a monthly long right now with a stop below the low. I'm in the gain. I'm in a weekly long with a stop below these wicks, and I'm in the gain too as well. I'm looking for this to continue into a inverted head and shoulder here. I'm looking for it to make the end of the right shoulder right there, somewhere by November, 1st or 2nd, and then we start coming up and through November, and we boom, And November into December is where we really transition from this higher low. That's what we put in the green candle closes on November with a higher, with a tweezer bottom, higher low, back to the upside. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. I've been saying it for a long time. It's going to be about 400 days from the beginning to the end, which is the exact same time, with just a little bit of a higher low. That was your bottom as far as I'm concerned for Bitcoin. I'm saying it now. Since we bottomed right there, I was telling you that was your bottom, because there we hit the fear and greed at 5, and we went fine a tiny bit lower, but like it was nothing. It was negligible. If you had bought that wick, and then you bought this area, what you bought 59 or 57, 57.8. It's all like splitting hairs really. When it goes to 250,000, whether you bought 57 or 57.8 or 59,000. I mean, you had guts to buy the fear. So like this looks like a big move to me. Somewhere back up to about 175,000 by November 1st of 2028. So it tells us we go in a 2-year rally, and Bitcoin's going to about basically almost 3x from now. And that's kind of what we're looking at for BTC. So when a good time, and you'll probably 3x your money in about 2.5 years. That's the beauty of Bitcoin. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say you should be taken as financial advice, but this is what we're looking for. Then Bitcoin gets a halving, and then it gets scarce, even more scarce than ever as they continue to print money. And there could be a hyperinflation phase for Bitcoin that we don't even know about yet. You're kind of in these two channels. Like, what if this, this is the channel you're in right now? And we just kind of keep doing our thing. What that would tell us is the next bottom for the bear market of the next rally is, and you just keep getting high. See, what people don't talk about, they talk about Bitcoin rising, but they don't talk about how here was the bottom of the last rally. Here's the bottom, the bottom of the last bear market, the absolute bottom, the lowest price you could ever have got for Bitcoin was, let's just say, $3,349.92. All right. And then the bottom was 5x from there at 15,476. So, right now the bottom here, 62. It's about a 4x, right? A little under, you know what I mean? And maybe there's going to be diminishing returns. So then this bottom will be here and it'll only be a 1.5. And then this bottom will only be, 1.5, 2. You see what I'm saying? And slowly the bottoms will get closer together too as the tops start to consolidate. And that makes sense for the big picture for BTC. All right. And again, you even have massive hidden bullish divergence on the monthly, which I haven't even gone over yet. I haven't even talked about this. This is the first time I've ever showing this. But if you take this low and go down, I mean, it's like flat, and that's it's extreme uptrend. I mean, to me, that's a hidden bullish dip. And it tells us that you're going to bounce off this key area. And then if you pull the Fibonacci, you came to the 618 fib. I mean, I don't know what, to me, this is just a beautiful retracement. And then we got that, we're going to make the inverted head and shoulder. We're going to break out, wreck the late shorts, come back down, wreck the late longs. And then the people that think that's a fake out and it's a double top are going to short, and they're so bearish. And then we're going to rip back up. And then the inverted head and shoulder is going to destroy all the late shorts. And anyone that actually thought they were still short down to 40K, 50K, 60K. And then, this looks perfectly set up for the lifers and the way I trade. Maybe I'm wrong, but every once in a while, if you stick to your trading style, there's going to be a 2-year period that just matches exactly how you trade. You might trade for 20 years, and there might be 3 years in that 20-year period where it's just perfect for you, for who you are as a trader. And you make the majority of your money in those 3 years. I have such a system set up for reversal, and when things start to break back to the upside, and I do very good at it, I call a lot of these reversals, if you've been with me this whole time, is we make a lot of money on the upside. And I still short, but I definitely long more than I short. I'm a little more bullish bias, of course. It's funner to pump with everybody, man. Let's get real than to short against the market. But I'll make money anyway. So in the 2-week chart, it hasn't had a green R 1, 2, 3 times in its life on the stochastics RSI with divs, 4 times in its life in the entire history of Bitcoin, and people are scared to buy. I don't know, man. I've been screaming. If I did anything for anybody, is to show them the odds of where we're at and the high probability of the facts, right? And just kind of what we're dealing with and where this could go. So nice bullish divergence here on the 2-week chart. Swing up on the RSI, swing down on price action tells me we will break this high. That's coming before we break any of these lows down here. So, and a bullish engulfing candle coming on the 2-week as it does close this next Sunday night. But it's, look at that. It's looking like a bullish engulfer as we speak. And let's get into that weekly, which is going to close above the 200 moving average here on Sunday night, tomorrow night, which is going to be a very bullish close for Bitcoin at 8 p.m. and Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. The longest running weekly candle close show in the history of cryptocurrency. No one's done a weekly candle close every single Sunday night as much as I have. Nobody. Nobody's consistently streamed as much as I have in the entire industry. Nobody. I can say that. Anyone will say, well, I took a day off. I haven't taken one day off since 2021, April of 2021. April 23rd was the day. It's documented on an Excel spreadsheet. Someone writes it down every time I do a live. Every week, he puts down the week, every time I did one of these. It's crazy. Thank you for all you do doing that, too. I appreciate that. 5-day chart looks beautiful. Cup and handle, inverted head and shoulder. This thing is ready to launch. The 3-day looks beautiful to me. It just closed last night. This tells me you can long this right shoulder and go for it, baby. That's a beautiful trade right there. Long that right shoulder. You see what I'm saying? Like, no reason not to long the right shoulder. It's gorgeous. Look, I know you're scared. I know you don't believe. I know you lack faith. No, I'm just joking. No, but some people do, right? So to teach you, to show you, to be nice, I'll take the trade myself. Just so you know that I believe in my own trades. I believe in my own trades. And I know my own trades are going to go to the upside there, man. As big as my flock of sheep is, as big as my heart is, I got a heart of gold. So look, that's an inverted head and shoulder. That's supposed to break out 68% of the time. That's a no-brainer. If I trade these more than I don't, I should win more than I lose. You get it? Simple stuff. We're going to go to 74, 826, It's a $10,000 move. And we're going to put a stop right below those wicks at about 62. Yeah, I already have one at, yeah. 62. I'll do 199 or, yeah, 62,218. What's the low of the candle? Let me see. The lowest of the lowest candle is 62,293. Really? No, I don't. Hold on. Opened high, low, 62,233. Yes. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, 62,218 is below the wick. All right. I just feel like I got to take this trade. Now, I'd like to make 10 grand on the trade, but then I'd have to risk 2. Go down to 5. Yeah. There we go. And we're already up that. We already made that this week too. So, and we only have to risk. Ooh, I don't like that. Hold on. What happened there? Did they open me up? Hold on. No. No. Oh, come on. I'll show you something here. I saw that my liquidation was above my stop loss, right? I don't like that. That's not cool. All right. That's why I'm not always the best at the big, I like these 15-minute, 4-hour intraday trades. 74,826. Would be 2,678. See if I can get a little more edge there. Yeah, see, the liquidation price is going to be 63, but the stop loss, why? I don't understand. So it's like I could borrow less, or I have to use more of my own money. 1,000 for 3,000. Yeah, the liquidation still, and then 758. Basically, I'm going 758, but I can't be at 63. I gotta be at 62 too, or it doesn't work. This trade is giving me problems. The math isn't starting to equal out too much. And I got to get to such a high place just to balance it out. Huh. That would mean I would have to lower the leverage, see? Let me figure this out. Oh, I'm already in a long or something? Is that why I can't lower the leverage? Yeah. I could go cross, but I don't like to do that. That's how I maintain my accounts. Dang, that stinks. They won't give me my stop loss. Like, makes me want to close this trade so I could open that trade. Anyway, let me... This is why I use multiple exchanges. So I already have this big one open. I guess I'm already trading this technically. Technically already trading it. Let me see. I put on the weekly, but the weekly and the 3 days like the same chart, right? You got the 3-day over here? No, 3-day, huh? No 3-day? BTC, we can get that 3-day if you can. Same idea though, right? The stop loss is a little. That one's way deeper, actually. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, that one's. Yeah, it's a little different. A little different. Huh? That's annoying, man. When I can't get my position that I'm really going for, that's annoying. Well, we don't got to go 382. Let's come down to 3. Number 1. 72,493. All right. And now let's bring this even lower. But damn, man, it's going to go up. If it's 65, that's 7 grand. I got to make at least half. Wow, they keeping that liquidation price up at 63,000 no matter what I do, man. Huh. It's like they want my 1,000 at 63. I know. See, you don't want to be in 63. That could be a good, not too bad, but it's not where I want to be. It's not where the trade works. Okay. I'm about to open it. I mean, I got so many other places, right? Oh, man. Let's just see here. Yeah, I never thought about that. They won't let me lower or raise my liquidation if I'm still in this trade. That trade could play out really nicely. There's no reason to ruin this trade right now. You know what I'm saying? That's got a liquidation price of 62.8. So I guess if I'm willing to, but it's a scalp trade, you know? Yeah, I'm not hanging out with that 63 liquidation. Dang. That's never happened to me before, where the trade that I'm in stopped me from being able to position myself properly. That's the first time. Interesting. Let's take a look, and then if I try to trade I trade this the same way on the you almost have to trade it on the 1 week. It's the same exact idea though. So the stop's got to be right there. What is going on there? Hold on. Funny. The part of the show where I actually have to think and not actually perform, which is interesting, right? This is a new for me. What are they doing to me now? I guess, hey, if you could take the 3-day chart, I'm already in the monthly and the weekly, and I guess I got the monthly trade open, the weekly trade open, and I got this little scalp open. Once the scalp ends, possibly I get back in, but dang, that's annoying. Funny. No, Sam, you don't have to close your trade. You just have to remove your open orders, your stop loss, and take profit. Then you can change your leverage with your current trade still open. Thank you. Okay. Appreciate that. All right. So he knows more about trading than me, which is good. You know what I mean? That's important. So I took that off. I can lower the leverage now to 20. All right. Does affect my position size kind of technically there, right? I can go back here now. I can put my numbers in. I go my 2 for 6, which is better. And my liquidation price is now at 61,000, way below my stop loss. Excellent. And I can trade the 3-day the way I'm supposed to. It should make 10 grand because I'm going to go from 64 to 72,293, and 64 to 73 is 9 grand. So 3 for 9 would be a nice. And then that liquidation's deep. Stop loss is right where I want it to be. Could be a little lower. I guess I'm going to go light on it. 1,400 for 4 grand. Ain't bad. Wait, 1,400. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 45. Huh, hold on. No, it's got to be the 3. We got to get to 73,000. Still not the perfect 4 to 1 that I'm going to open that up. So I'm using 1,700. My liquidation 61. My stop loss. There we go. All right. I don't like trading necessarily on Saturday night. And there's heavy Damn, man, I can't speak. There's heavy volatility tonight. But, and then remember, I'm still going to move my stop loss to break even on the trade I was already in. Don't forget to do your maintenance. And then I'm still going to bring this up to where my goal was, which we got to go back to the 15 and redirect this puppy. As long as we stay above the 200, I'm still bullish. I don't like how we flaked around there with the 21, but we're all right. We can recover from there and still get it in. Yeah, I'm still trying to get there. It doesn't change the trade much. I still make almost $2,000 on that scalp. And then that will cover me, and if the 3-day doesn't plan out either, like that scalp will be good enough, right? All right, let's take a look at ASTR and FARTCOIN. My man is on a mission. Dude, I think you might be earning yourself a job. I thought about it yesterday. I'm like, why don't we just bring him in? Like, we should just bring you in to the Discord, man. Make you an elite, because you're putting in a lot of work, bro. I haven't had a Black Swan event since last October, but charts look so good. I'm on. Got a bad feeling we're going to get wrecked. Hey, man, if you got a bad feeling you're going to get wrecked, just use a stop loss and you'll be fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe they dump this puppy hard. You know what I mean? And I bail out. I caught some of these I caught these for small losses. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm open-minded to believe that I'm not always right. That's why I use stop losses, bro. Okay. We're about to go down, 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 south, baby. Liquidate the whole world. You're so funny, man. Anyone accumulating link? I have a big bag of it. I think it's worth grabbing, if that matters. ASTR, FARTCOIN, and HBAR. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I just feel like you're going for that recruitment. You know what I mean? Like, putting in as much work as I am on a daily basis every day. We're grinding, so I don't stop. This is my life. It never ends. ASTR's doing the thing, man. It's you just keep looking for that 21. I'm telling you, it's gold. My system is gold. It finds the gold. And you just use a little search engine and get it in, and bang. I mean, you're locked in. I was doing this before there was no grok bot. There was none of this stuff, man. And I was nailing it. Absolutely nailing it. As if we were AI. We were trading like AI back in the day. We've been doing this. Yeah, I like ASTR right now, and it has a use case. It's going to follow Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin falls off. This is going to fall down and go after every short down here, and the books are small, and the liquidity is light. Be careful on these weekends. I don't know what they just did. Yeah. So, but I like what I'm seeing for ASTR, for sure. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour looks all right. Could be better, but yeah, and I can see it move up. It's the 2-hour and the 1-hour that you really want to pay attention to. And that 1 hour, I love trading the 1 hour time frame. It's a great time frame. It plays out very well. It's a stable time frame, you know. You either get stopped out or you make the measured move. Like it does. It's pretty on point. And there's a bit of a cup and handle there brewing too. Just again, be careful for the light order books and the stop hunt there. But for the most part, I do see this looking like it could make a move up to about 5005. Let's take a look at FARTCOIN over here. I want to write a movie, Large Margin, a Boston story, right? I thought about it today. I'm going to call it Large Margin. Just about a guy who gets caught up, you know what I mean, gambling, but then he turns his Bitcoin, then he learns, he gets caught up in gambling. He owes a bunch of money gambling, but he learns how to trade leverage. And so he trades Bitcoin leverage and he hits it big and he pays off the bookies and he rides off into the sunset, and it's called Large Margin. And I'm gonna write it with AI, and we're gonna direct it and it's gonna come out next year. Large Margin, directed by Sam Price. A movie about the will to win, no matter how you lose. So, but that's the idea. Large Margin with the Boston accent, right? What do you guys think? You guys go see Large Margin. That movie would blow up. Did you see Large Margin, dude? That thing was hot. That was one of the hottest movies I've ever seen in my life, dude. When he grabbed a dude in the snow. Did you see that scene when he grabbed a dude in the snow? He was like, yo, I got you, bro. And then the ice cube. He had the, no, it was the, yeah. Oh, he had the icicle. I mean, he get that icicle shot. What was he doing out late at night like that? Should have went home. Now, but FARTCOIN looks interesting. Starting to brew a little bit. It's getting close to 21 to 200, getting very tight. You can see there's a bit of an inverted head and shoulder there. inside of the price action beginning to brew. And, a lot of these meme coins are getting hot right now. So, FARTCOIN has the love. People do like it. I wouldn't be surprised if it got a little bit of passionate pumping here for FARTCOIN. But be careful. There's also shoulder, head, right shoulder that, they're also still sketchy. I have to be honest. It's not full-blown alt season right now. So we have to take it with a grain of salt each time we look at an alt. You have to realize you're adding risk on risk. Like, it looks good, but there's some risk there. HBAR, I've never been a huge fan of HBAR personally. Every pump it's got, it's usually giving it back. The people that love HBAR and that hoard HBAR, a lot of them, I have to be honest, a lot of them are off the mark, man. Like, they hoard algo and HBAR. Like, come on, man. And they're like, yo, I'll buy more algo. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Isn't that a Clinton coin? HBAR swirls. It does kind of operate somewhat differently than blockchain. It's Hedera hashgraph, right? It's hashgraph technology, which I studied in depth like 7 years ago and thought it might have replaced Bitcoin, but it didn't. And so I actually gave up on that idea and that thesis. Rounded bottom, if you believe in the project, it's a great place to begin to buy. You're near the weekly. You don't even have a 200 on the weekly, but you're near the 5-day 200. Great place to buy if you believe in the project. I personally don't. If you're willing to hold this for, I guess, a year and a half to 2 years, there's a chance you could get a 6 to, you get an 8x, a 7x, a little under a 7x. Almost 7 cents to 40 cents. But I believe it will take some time. April of 2028, this ain't, I don't know if this stuff is going to happen overnight, folks. And, yeah. But thank you so much. Those super chats are awesome. Mike Percy gifted the 10 memberships. I don't know how you guys are the most consistent people in the game. I haven't seen people dedicate themselves to a channel like this. And I was watching YouTube for years. Will you check BRCC? I see a descending wedge getting ready to break out and strong bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. You sound like a guy who knows his stuff. Shout out to Big C369. Can you check POPCAT? I mean, you see all these people giving super chats. Just throw in a $2 super chat, man. I got high standards. I bought $100 of PYBOBO. Can you look at it? PYBOBO. Interesting. Large margin. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Appreciate you, Mike. God bless you, Mike. You don't have to do... Mike, you're a blessing, bro. May the food continue to flow on your plate, brother. May you continue to take care of your family no matter what. I pray you don't get liquidated. I pray you keep your head on straight. And I pray you don't do anything crazy. One step at a time, man. Remember, we don't have to win every night. We just have to keep winning. Margin hasn't called me in so long. Exactly, because you're a lifer now. No more margin calls. Let's take a look at the fan funding in case I missed one before that. Cookie, yeah, Griffin. See, I knew it. I knew it, dude. How did I know you had slid one in there? I just had this instinct. There was one in there that I didn't see before. Old coin, Griffin. Old memes. The memes are back, man. Griffin's back. Wow, look at Griffin got it. These things got obliterated. They came out and made people think they were hot for like a day, right? Look. Let's look at the narrative. Comes out, no one knows it. Griffin, it's 14 cents. It goes all the way to 60. Oh my gosh. And then it just, no. That's when it hit exchanges. It actually did pretty big rips on the DEX for a long time. I mean, it's showing signs of a possible double bottom. It's made a little bit of a bounce, so people like it. What happens is a little bit of bounce, and then the guys that trade memes and the degens are like, hey, there's a little 3x, a 4x here, possibly. Again, it gets picked up by the AI with the 21 above the 200 on that 4-hour time frame, suggesting that we could possibly get a bigger move to the upside for BTC. Tightness, this could come up. You could also get kind of a head and shoulder here. Just be careful there. I'd like to give it about 8 hours, 16 hours more of some price action. Let it actually consolidate and get some space inside that flag. But yeah, we definitely have a possible chance there for Griffin. Definitely something you want to put on. You put alert here. I'll put 3 alerts on this one. I'll hit control. I'll move this over. I'll control, I'll move this over, and then I'll right-click them each time and alert them. Putting an alert on these will send an alert. Ooh, I'm not resetting the chart. Sorry. See that blue line there? And then the little blue alarm clock. What am I doing? Well, when price goes right, it's going to hit these lines. And when it hits these lines, it's going to ramp. There's no way I'm going to miss Griffin if I have 3 alerts on this thing. And it ends up, if I hit this alert and I'm in that pattern, I mean, the 21's touching, the stochastics are still low. That's going to be a game change. That's going to be a pretty nice win. Right? So what I do is I scan the market, I set alerts, I do the work, and then I clean up the work later on when the time tells me it's time to get paid. It's a great way to trade. I've been doing it for a long time. I got a conveyor belt in my mind of how to flip these coins. All right. I bought $100 of PYBOBO. PYBOBO. I'm going to look at that on Dex Screener. All right. GIGACAT went absolutely to zero. Someone was trading this today. They were here. They have 7x in my trading group. Hey, man, you learned a valuable lesson. It happens to everybody, bro. Don't stress it. I like this Bark Street Brokers. Oh, my God. Dude, every day they're rugging these coins left and right. Only 1 or 2 actually makes it out the gate. BLAKJAK. Interesting. Like, that even looks shady, the way it's moving. CATE went all the way back down to 19 mil. This thing's been crazy. JIMOTHY. 11 mil. JIMOTHY ain't bad. A little bit of, I mean, it's funny. 0.4 back to, wow, that's about a 4x right there. You see? It's like 4 to 16. I mean, JIMOTHY looks interesting to me. I have to be honest. It might get a little bit of a pump tonight. I wouldn't trade it. You know, I'd tell you to stay away. I just like to look at this as for fun, entertainment. Complete entertainment. But like JIMOTHY might get a pump tonight. Somewhere back to 3.4. Could be some love there for JIMOTHY. And we're going to get to PYBOBO. 179, 178%. PYBOBO? PYBOBO. Graham, copy Bobo. 17 million market cap. How are you buying this? You buying this on the ton? I don't know, man. This looks like complete garbage, bro. Look, this pair has very little. I don't know what you're doing with this PYBOBO. I'd say I think you're getting a little crazy there. I would say so. But do whatever. I mean, maybe is this copy Bobo? Is this the one? This is the market cap here? I don't know. They all look strange. I'd stay away from it. Yeah, be careful, man. You're dabbling in some deep dives. Yeah. Blessings for is the movie. Sideways is good on the weekend. Don't doubt. Stay strong, everyone. Yeah, sideways is amazing on the weekend. Why is Bitcoin going sideways for 2 days? Why is the sky blue? Why are my eyes blue? Why is my hair blonde? Like, why do I stream every single day of the week? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like these questions don't really need answers, man. It just is what it is. That's what Bitcoin's doing. Deal with it. If you have to wonder why Bitcoin's doing something every time it does it, it's going to drive you crazy. If you just deal with it and trade it, you'll be fine. Who cares what Bitcoin's doing? Just trade it when it goes, when you see what you want. You know, have a system, have a plan, and trade it when it fits your plan. That's it. Have a stop loss for it when it doesn't go the way you planned on. And that trading is simple. Trade it, have a plan, and trade it when it fits your plan. Have a stop loss if your plan it doesn't go the way you plan. If you just follow those simple rules, like life won't be that complicated. I could see Bobo possibly breaking out again. The liquidity's low here on this chart though, because the way the candle bodies are a bit skewed. Thena? Funny, Thena getting a pump here, like ENA. Again, look at that. The 1 hour was above the 200 on that 21, and boom. Looks like that thing actually might continue up a little more. Small time frames might give some gains in the 1 minute. Yeah, no, we looked at JIMOTHY like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something, you know. It was one of the little memes. Sky is blue because of the refraction of the light through the atmosphere. Everybody knows that. I know, right? Can you check out POPCAT, Sam? Yes, I can. Thank you so much. Sent 5 crypto gifted memberships. Rambo Mart. You guys are just so nice. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Very nice of you. Shout out to the 400 beautiful souls on the live today on a Saturday night. We have 500 people. If we were if we were out in a park right now together, we had 500 of us together. People wouldn't mess with us. We'd be 500 life is strong, man. Remember that, man. When we're out here on the internet, but if we were together in a room, we'd be 500 strong right now. I'd be looking at 400, 500 lifers right now. That's a big deal to me. That's why I dress up. I always say people go to weddings. There's like a couple hundred people at a wedding and people dress up. Everyone's like, why do you dress up? Because I'm in front of like thousands of people in any given day. My live stream has more people than than the average, way more. It has like triple or quadruple the live. The average big wedding has what, 100 to 300 people. Well, let's say 50 to 300, depending on how big it is, how rich it is. My live stream has way more than that every day. And why would I not get dressed up? I think there's some logic there, Funny Zen Horizon. Looks like it's going to do an inverted head and shoulder break to the upside. Privacy Coin, it's been kind of quiet for a long time. I could see Zen get back to 460. Would love your thoughts on EIGEN, possible head and shoulder, Crypto Chick. God bless you, Crypto Chick. Hope everything's going well with you. I still stack on EIGEN layer. I've been stacking on there for a long time. I'm in the jacuzzi tub. I love that. God bless you. That reminds me, I'm going to put mine on. Thank you. I'm going to get mine going. So it's ready in a little bit. Another beautiful day in the water over here. Today was a beautiful day here, and I had a great time today. Went to a car show, went to a gun show. My daughter went to her first. It was awesome, man. I had a good time, man. Had a good time. A beautiful day to be alive over here. A beautiful day to be alive, huh? All right. You don't even got to heat the pool in this type of weather. Horizon looks like it could do some numbers. I see that's an inverted head and shoulder on Zen. Known Privacy Coin could stack a move to the upside there. Definitely something to pay attention to. Either you're on it every day or you're not, right? Either you do it 7 days a week, 24/7, or you don't compete with the best. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. Some people don't like to hear that, but it's facts. Either you grind it out every single day and you're with the elite, or you take a day off. You know what I mean? Swee, please. Cryptic Rick. Sony and Swee. Wow, you guys are getting crazy. I love this. Thank you. And is Sony like the actual Sony? I'm sure we're thinking about the... Yeah, since I call... It's a shorter... oh, yeah, interesting. Interesting. Just the clock, man, grab a clock. Nice, yeah, I see. That's a tiny little guy. Only 300. Nice. That's a nice little one. It's a nice little number over there. Large portions of people out here are short-sighted. Plus 100 million of them are under 18. I know, right? What's up from Chicago? Buy more every dip. It's about that time. My man. God bless you, brother. What's your take on hype? Getting a lot of attention and looking very bullish. Well, it gets a pump when people pay attention to it. I wouldn't be surprised if it does get a move. Let's take a look at EIGEN. For Crypto Chick. God bless you, Crypto Chick. Thank you for being here on the live. And appreciate everyone who kind of jumps on in. And that's the beauty of being live as much as I've been for 5 years now. Someone's going to wake up and on a Saturday say, hey, that guy's live. And eventually the loose group of people that like me will create a massive group of people because I've been live for so many years now. And every single time I put in the work, every single day I put in, I benefit, we exponentially grow the group, grow the channel. Like, this is like, you guys are watching hard work play out in real time. It's unreal. It's the coolest thing ever because the whole world tries to act like hard work doesn't get paid. It always, the rich people make money. everyone's, it's the trust fund babies that get connected. And, it's kind of like today in the big news was, Biden's son, Hunter, talking about how like it was horrible that his dad let him, he said his dad never said it, but at the last minute, his dad said, I will let him, he will go to jail. Of course, he's not going to go to jail. He's going to pardon his son at the last minute. He's going to make his son go to jail. His only son is going to watch his son sit in jail. The guy was going to, the thing is, he was going to do like 20 years, man. Threw a gun inside of he threw a gun outside of the school in a trash barrel. Like, this is real, man. Or his wife found it, and then I don't know what happened, man. It's crazy stuff going on. You know what I mean? Like videos of him doing all sorts of stuff. Whatever, man. God bless him. I really don't like, thou shalt not judge, right? Like, it's like, but dang, man. And he said, it's not good for the country, Yeah, Cappy Bobo doesn't, I don't know, man. It doesn't look amazing. I think you're getting really out there with the risks for me. I watched you ATPC years ago, been here watching ever since. Thank you for saying that, man. I've been working all day, still haven't made it home, and I get gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Hey, God bless you, man. God bless you, bro. You grind, man, and you're still on the stream. Yeah. Exactly. Stream started lagging for me as soon as he said deep stated again. I know, right? They're on me again. Here comes the likes, right? A simple love you, bud. Good vibes always. Love from Chi-Town. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the $20 super chat out of nowhere. You people are too good to me, man. What's Cookie looking like? Wow, you want more Cookie? Dang, man. You working me, bro. Let's take a look at EIGEN. So EIGEN looks like it's in some type of cup and handle. 17 cents. Wow, they pounded that puppy. The weekly is like, yikes. This is staking for ETH, so it's kind of crazy. Like, that's really all it is. It's liquid staking on ETH. I mean, it got a bit of a rep, but it never really got much. EIGEN looks horrible. I don't know if it's done. Like, maybe they're kind of done. I have to be honest. It looks like they may close up shop. I don't know, but maybe I got to go get my ETH off of there. I don't know what's happening there. It doesn't look amazing to me. I don't see the inverted head and shoulder you see. Possible inverted head and shoulder? On what time frame? Like, I feel like here was a shoulder head, right? Kind of, then it went up. I see, you know what I see is a possible diamond. As I really dabble with this, possible kind of reversal diamond in there. Yeah, the daily's got some type of diamond, but it came in from the top. Let me see here. Yeah, the daily's in a bit of a diamond. That's the one thing I can say with some conviction, but I feel like it even broke down out of the diamond, right? That looks like you're either bottoming for sure, and we're going to have to get some type of bounce. I don't see an inverted head and shoulder, though, no. Let me zoom in. Maybe it's the smaller time frame, because you lifers are on point. If you see something, I see it here a little bit there on like the 1 minute. Got some bull div on the 4 hour as this RSI is up and the that's down. You're gonna have heavy resistance at 18 right there. Yeah, at 18 right there. Possible cup and handle. Let's move to the 1 hour. I think yeah. I see the inverted now that you're talking. I knew there had to be one because I know you weren't just talking gibberish. Yeah, there's a chance you get back up here. A pump somewhere up to 18. I think there's way better trades out there though, right? Exactly. Show some respect. Wear a tuxedo over here. Hey, don't tell me that stuff. Don't tell me what to do. We need a lifer meetup. I did one in Miami and nobody showed up. You know what's crazy? I did one in Miami. I told everyone about it. 30 people said they were going to show up. They RSVP'd and everything. I ordered food for them all. I went out of my way. And I think like 12, man, like 18 of the people said they were going to show up and never showed up. It's kind of whack, man. So if I ever do a meetup and you say you're coming, You better show up, man. Like, don't say you're going to come to a meetup and don't show up. I'm sorry to be a little irritated by that, but I was excited to see tons of people. And, like, you know, I knew it was Miami. I knew it wasn't that easy. I know it's not all, you know, but, like, Reliable J flew all the way from Milwaukee, man. And we were in a high-end exclusive place that, like, you don't really get to be in. I don't know, whatever, but. Zim Ship Stong. I've been researching Pay Separate Dividend. 8th wonder of the world, baby. Tell them about it, Mr. OG. Zim. Wow, 7% dividend is great. I like that. Bogus. Shout out to Greg Novak. God bless you, man. Miami too expensive and bad timing. That's crabby behavior. Yeah, let's do a West Coast meetup. But I did a big meetup in Las Vegas 2 years ago, and we had like 70, 60, 70 lifers, man. People came from all over. It was one of the best times ever. So I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Nashville this year. I don't even know if I'm going to Nashville because that means I would have to leave the vineyard. And that gets me, I don't like to leave the vineyard when I'm there, man. You know? Dang, that's messed up to leave hanging like that. I know, right? He goes, us brokies need more notice. Damn, man, I would have been there. I'm coming to Punta Gorda in October, November. Hey, it's all good, man. It happens. I don't mean to be upset, but I wanted to make sure everyone had a good time. I was looking forward to an amazing time. I did another meetup too, and I did it here in Florida. And like, you know, about 14 people, 3 people said they were going to show up to dinner. And they didn't show up to the dinner. And it's like, dude, I went out of my way to make a reservation. Like, it's not a joke to me. You know, but we do meetups. We've done meetups in Nashville. We've done meetups around the world, man. Multiple meetups. So we'll continue to do them. I won't stop. I won't stop. I've been looking at Sol on the daily for a long time, and I believe it's a long. And I called a long for Sol at 73. You're now on the money at 75.93, and you now have a breakout too. You know, that's a breakout for Solana. In my mind, you're going to get some more action and pump. Sol's not done. It's Solana summer, baby. I like this falling wedge breaking out. That's a breakout of the falling wedge. It's a strong bullish engulf. That's a strong candle on the daily. And I see this going up. I see Sol eventually headed back up to 97 somewhere by the end of September. Sony Corp. My baby Sony. Let's take a look at Sony. Been around a long time. Sony in a beautiful uptrend, number one. Like, you want to look at your trend on the weekly, and you've got a nice one. Kind of fall by this topping cap there. You got some hidden bullish divergence on the weekly as the RSI swings down and Sony swings up. You bounce off a beautiful Fibonacci 706 and a 0.65 golden pocket retracement. You made a giant double bottom that you broke out of, and it looks like it's headed up. So I see a lot of bullishness here. Reversal, weekly, double bottom. A lot of stuff is saying yay. Hold on 1 second. I somehow deleted my moving averages. Now you're looking for the daily to stay above like the neckline here and make a flag. At this point, I would zoom in my 12, my 22, my 8, my 4. And see how we bounce off the 4? So just like Bitcoin, you would kind of start to make a projection here. If this kind of goes up and down and stays inside, you're going to get a nice pump. Telling me there's a pretty good buy zone there for Sony, and it's likely headed up to 27, then to 30 in the short term for Sony. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Another guy saying you should be taken as such. Whatever, you know, that's just my take on it. He wants more Cookie. Let's get back into Cookie. I just see it's pretty far from that 4-hour 21, man. Tweezer Bottle, I just feel like it's going to take its time. It might do this. It might use this as support as resistance. And it might flag out like that. Put alerts on Cookie. It looks like it's going to rip tomorrow, maybe into Monday. Something going on with Cookie. See, I like to put like 2 sets of alerts if I have to. Sometimes I got 100 alerts going at any given moment. You know, 3 on one coin, 5 on one coin, you know. Set alerts on Cookie. Remember, every live stream is timestamped. We put all of these altcoins that we go over every single day here, no matter what. Wow, things are heating up. Something's changing. There's excitement in the air. A lot, you know, the trading group is moving. A lot more people are joining in. Things are kind of shifting. I'm consistent, so I can see when the market changes. Even my business will change when the market changes. Like I am so consistent with the market that me alone I can feel what's going down, right? I'm here every day. Like we get more super chats, the stream's changing, something's going on. Set alerts, man. Are you enjoying the stream? Show your appreciation. Hit that like button. I've been wrong for too long. Got to get it right tonight. Hey, man, whatever makes you happy. We'll see what happens. Let me jump back into let me see what's up with my trade there. Did I close my weeks window? What did I do with my weeks window? Oh, there it is. Is it? No, not there. I got windows everywhere. It looks like I closed my weeks window. No, I got it. All right. You know, I'm still long. We're at 64.5. You know, there's no reason to get out of this long, man. And I got my stop loss to break even. I like what we're doing here. See how we kind of made that nice little jet? You know, now we can do one of these. Kind of round on out of here. This has a little bit of a, you know, it's kind of a cup and handle here. Bang. Wake up tomorrow. To me, it says we're going to keep going sideways until the CME, and we get the CME. And remember, they made it 24 hours, but it doesn't matter. Mike gives 10. You give 10 more memberships. You guys are awesome, man. I never lately. I think it's just we've gotten to a point where the community just really feels comfortable with me and everything. You guys are so nice, man. Good vibes, positive affirmations, learning from one of the best. God is good. Thank you, man. Dude, I've attracted so many positive people that it's all positive all the time now. Think about it. When my channel first started, we had a few hundred people watching. And maybe 50 were diehard positive, and 150 were in the middle. Some people hated it, you know. And then some came and go. And the 50 that really loved me stayed, but a lot came and went, right? And then we had, you know, and then, you know, we went back and then 200. You see what I mean? Then we'd have 2,000 people on the stream, but there was probably only 500 hardcore livers, right? Then and as the stream kept growing, we kept losing, but we kept gaining the core people. And now we have like a core group of lifers that are just diehard, man. They've made money with me. They know my system works. They don't question me at all. They know for a fact I'm the real deal. I've never BS'd. I put my money where my mouth is. I bought Bitcoin bottoms with massive amounts of money. I seem to always have more money somehow. And I work my butt off. You know what I mean? So I show you that if you grind, that there's endless abundance for you. Shout out to Vegas Claw, never misses a stream. Mike Percy, like never misses a stream. I made 400 off Banker the day I asked you to look at it. That's crazy, man. Let's take a look at Banker. And it doesn't mean that every single time I open up a trade, I win. I lose. I'm wrong sometimes. Funny, it looks like it's still ready to make that move off the 3-day to the upside, too. Look at the green R there. Nothing has changed. That entry still looks interesting. You warned me, but discipline paid off, my man. Do you have any thoughts on the BIP 110 chain split that happened yesterday? Yeah, we already talked about it. It's nothing. It means nothing. It's pointless. It's a waste of time to even talk about. It was such a minute part of the chain that it had stopped. Like the chain didn't even run. Not enough miners were. Don't try to sell your coins on that chain. You could lose your own chain coins. Get away from that chain. Don't talk about it. Stay away from it. It's a bunch of idiots, man, who went against the chain, man. Like, and because no one believed in it, they had to fork. Anyone can fork Bitcoin at any time. Me and 10 people can go fork Bitcoin. It's like, so what? You know what I mean? Algorithm doesn't give me in here much anymore, but Lifer is OG. That's crazy, man. So you subscribe to the channel and it still doesn't give you the notifications, is what you're telling me? It's crazy. Hey, Sam, can you do IOTX? I remember that coin. Put a bunch of money into it and it bagged me. Supposed to be the one of ones. Never did it. Look at that. It's back to where it was back in 2020, man. This thing is back where it was 6 years ago. These coins are back where they were 6 years ago, man. I have to be honest, this coin gives me PSD from like I put like 9 or 10 grand. Dang, man. I was the over speculator, bro, many, many times. I mean, maybe it bounces back to the 3-day 200 moving average and you get through that gap and you have guts to buy the bottom. I don't. Right? Lifer, a legend in the space. Thank you for saying that, man. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm known around the world, man. From Singapore to Dubai to Malaysia to the Philippines. Man, I'm known around the world, baby. Yeah, I had to find you. Still into crypto content. I like to catch a lot from you. I don't know where. God bless you, man. I appreciate that. Let's go turbo. Sometimes YouTube will buy you. I got to my subscription when you were live, and it's got you down on like page 9. It's only sometimes, though, right? Sometimes YouTube will bury you. I got my subscriptions when you were live, and it's got you way down on page 9, right? See? Shout out to whoever put Cross in the group. And that's another thing, man. We got people grinding in the group. You're not just going to find things about me because I'm a known person in the space. People like to come to my trading group. Like, it's just it's a good, like, someone who knows about crypto will go, oh, let me just, like, say someone was in crypto for a long time. They knew crypto real, but they just took like a hiatus. They went on a big trip with their wife or something. They left. Come back 6 months later, market's doing. They be like, oh, I probably should subscribe to you, Lifer's Discord, because I'm gonna, even if he doesn't give me a call, someone in there is there's gonna be action in there, man. The guy doesn't take a day off, right? So, like, part of the allure of the Discord is the fact that I'm just that dude, and the people in it are that dude too. Like, we got an amazing group of people, man. And again, it comes from being live every single day. So, like, the consistency is something no one can take from us. It's something no one can, and people say, oh, shut up. We don't want to hear it. Oh, you talk about is how consistent you are. Why don't you shut up? Talk about yourself again. But, man, it's such an amazing thing that we do here. And it's part of my brand. It's part of my lifestyle. And I'm going to talk about it. I don't give a dang. I get to say it. I haven't taken a day off in 5 years, bro. Let's do it. And let's do it again. 2026. Let's bookmark 2026 like we bookended from the first day to the last day. Cross looks like it may continue here. 21's above the 200. Looking quite interesting. That target may send it, baby. 14 cents. Cross on the radar. Let me make sure I set the jacuzzi right. Sometimes I set it and then I like moved a button. Then I go to get in and it ain't right. And I'm like, I'll know it's broken. Sometimes, every once in a while, one of my attenuators breaks and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, we're at 95 degrees. We're cooking. We're going up to 104, baby. Screen Logic. I don't know. Anyone use Screen Logic? Am I the only one that uses Screen Logic? I like these type of things because that's how you know how broad the channel is. Anyone here use Screen Logic as their remote system to heat up their jacuzzi and pool? I'm coming back in after a month off the Discord. Just sent an email about paying with UST. The market is heating up. God bless you, man. It's about time, man. Stick to it. These alts are cheap. Some good ones hiding in the rough. Yeah. Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and after prom. Yeah, The Rock, a classic. Yep. Man, wish I had that problem. Dang, hot tub not hot enough. I'm a pool guy, Sammy. I use Screen Logic. I love it. My man. Pentair, baby. It's a really good system. It's kind of outdated now, right? There's some newer like age ones, but it works. Vegas Claw. Why are you saying Sammy? I use Aqualink, OmniLink. I use them all. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because yeah. One day I will own a hot tub. Yes, you will. I used to say that to myself all the time. Now I own 2 in 2 different homes. Isn't that crazy? Both my houses have hot tubs and pools. I got 2 homes. Both have a hot tub and pool in them. Someone right now is renting one of my houses for 30 grand a week. I'm telling you, this is so nuts, yo. I have an Airbnb right now making 30 grand a week right now. So blessed, man. So blessed. Believe me, plenty of us need to hear your take on the space and market structure. Keep rolling, Lifer. God bless you, man. Thank you. What's your thoughts on Jimothy? Got a shot here? It looks like it could make a move. I can't, who knows? It could go to zero tomorrow, man. My role model, some kids had my role model. Some kids had Michael Jordan. Some had Muhammad Ali. I got Sammy Price drawing Fibonacci levels at 2 a.m., yo. Hey, God bless you, man. How old are you, bro? Like, you're an amazing dude. So many people have come and gone throughout my my community, man. So many good people, too. They move on. It's okay. POPCAT, Sam, I'm DCAing into POPCAT? Yikes. Treating it like Bitcoin? I only DCA into Bitcoin, Solana, and BNB. Like, maybe some SpaceX on the low. I like this track. I forgot how much I like this song. POPCAT. I don't know. Let's do a real deep dive assessment on this right now, all right? Never looked at it on the monthly. I edited a video of my mom and my dad with this track, man. Went home to see my mom and dad. Safe USDT, please. Who wants, at the end of the stream, who wants to see the clips of me going home to see my mom and dad for my birthday that I edited a vlog? It's a vlog I have online right now. When I went home to see my mom and dad. I used to vlog a little bit. I didn't go, Who's paying 30K a week? Damn, congrats. Crazy, right? Instead of normal chat, Cryptic Rick just sends super heats. I know, right? Safe, not safe moon. Thank you, man. So POPCAT's in the dumps on the monthly. Looks like a rug pull on the monthly. Looks like a rug of the 2 week. Looks like a rug of the weekly. Like, could it come back? You're DCing into POPCAT? Dude, as crazy as it sounds, these are the people that end up making millions. They do something like way out of the ordinary. You got this kind of like falling wedge, kind of weird. I told you, I experimented with this idea before where you get these like bigger slanted Adam and Eves. They can play out. Like they did start to play out. It was an interesting concept I started tooling around with. Wow, it's like the lowest it's ever been even on the daily. The daily's in a descending triangle, which is like, looks like it could go lower. Look at this, right? No bull div on the bigger time frame. Yeah, a little bull div there on the 3-day, just like Bitcoin. That could be your high or low. Kind of a nasty cup and handle. 8 hours back above that 200 or getting close to it. The 4 hour, that tells me the 4 hour is probably above the 200. Almost. The 1 hour's got to be. This could be your high or low. If Bitcoin gets out of this rut and pumps, I'm telling you, man, any coin can do it. But if Bitcoin decides it's going to dump, man, no coin's going to make it. You may have bought the absolute bottom for POPCAT. I don't have faith in the coin, but maybe, just maybe. Bitcoin 64,850, slipped it a little bit. $50 though, not a big deal. Would love to see you on Chart Fanatics. What is that? Chart Fanatics. The home of the world's best trading strategies. The global trading hub for profitable trading playbooks for verified profitable traders. Interesting. Oh. That guy made millions. This guy made 100 mil, man. Like, I want to get there, bro. I'm not there. My biggest trade is yet to come. My biggest trade is yet to come, man. Wow, the channel's blowing up, man. This is like, we're getting a lot of super chats on a Saturday night. Like, this is, I don't remember when I got this many asks on a Saturday night. Like, this is getting kind of crazy. It's great. I'm very excited. ACN, AI Tech Cloud Network. Isn't that AI Tech? They changed the name. Remember AI Tech, though? I remember that coin. They changed the name back. This was the same coin, AI Tech, right? Yeah, Solidus AI Tech has rebranded AI Tech Cloud Network. I always liked Solidus AI Tech. I thought it was a hot coin that could do something. Funny, look, and they rebrand. I mean, down the dumps, though. Look at that thing. They rugged everything we were in. It didn't matter what it was. They rugged it. Look at that, dude. Jesus. Jeez Louise. Sorry, I don't want to use the Lord's name in vain. Wow, that's just not good, man. I'm having my best year yet. I'm blessed. I get to learn from you every day. God bless you. Thank you. Sean Don 54. Keep showing up. God bless you. Thank you for being here. That's very nice of you. Brand new coin. You have to like believe in the fundamentals of this. The charts don't look good at all. It looks completely demolished. You know, completely oversold, beat up at the bottoms. It doesn't even have faith that it's going to bounce back again either. So I don't know, man. You'd have to know something about what they're doing and say, you know what, and speculate on the actual fundamentals there for me to really even consider touching that thing. RHI. It doesn't come up here, so I'm guessing it's stock market. Robert Half Inc. I mean, that thing looks like it's going to explode on the daily. I think you caught yourself a move there. That's about to pump. That's touching the 21 above the 200. If you're lucky, it'll get rejected by the top trend line and you'll get one chance to buy it at 40. But the odds are that's skyrocketing up to about 66.93. And I give it about, sorry, let me get that back. I don't know what I did there. I fat fingered something. And I give that about, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this for a second. I lost Alt-V in this computer a long time ago. I don't know. I got it back, then I lost it again. It's like I'll loot. Like, I don't know. I mean, very oversold, showing signs of life. A little bit of bear div there, though, on the daily. 3-day, a little far from the 21, but I could see consolidation. 4-hour has some bear div, too. You know, it looks like it's going to come down. Looks like it's going to come down on the bear div. But then the buyers are going to step in and prop that puppy up. RHI on the stock market. I would put alerts on that. That could make some money. It's showing the Sammy sign. It's showing signs of the same. So what I do is I have a system that I like to trade, and I look out and I put it on everything in the market. And if I see something in the market, I take it. And this is on the New York Stock Exchange. Add alerts to this puppy if you know how and you can. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Sean Don 54. God bless you, bro. I'm sure most of us would like to see you visit with your mom and pop. Much love, sir, to those we love and lost. God bless you, man. Thank you. I'm at ACN in the stock market. Okay, cool. Accentuar. I mean, it's looking just like, it's looking very similar. It might break out a little more and consolidate like this, see? I see that as breaking out too, though. I think you're onto something, dude. We could create one of the strongest trading groups in the world with what we're doing here. I'm seeing so many I'm seeing a lot of people pick up on what I'm doing. Think about it. If only like 10% of people can figure this out, and I live stream every day to millions, you know, eventually. How many views do you think this channel, how many views do you think the channel has received in total in history? I'll give $100 tonight to whoever can guess how many views the channel has received in total. How many views do you think this channel, not like, and not other social media, but just this channel alone, my YouTube channel, how many views have we received lifetime? What's the lifetime amount of views on the channel? Whoever gets the closest number wins $100 tonight. Take a guess. How many views have we hit on this channel lifetime? I'm going to put the lifetime analytics in right now, and I'm going to see what it says. The lifetime analytics here. I can't believe what I'm going to see. I think I'm going to fall on the floor. Someone says 47 million, 100 million, 37 million. Damn, you guys are making me feel small now, right? A billion, right? 500,000, 22 million, 33 million, 37 million, 18 million, 20 million, 22 million. $850 million. That'd be crazy. 18,226,17. That's crazy that you came up with 18,226,176. I mean, that ain't, 241K. I love you, man. 18 million. 18,226,176. I gotta say, I mean, he's pretty dang close. John Connor, 333 million. No, but so far the channel, and look, the channel, can you believe the channel's made 270 grand? The YouTube channel. That's how much my Lamborghini cost. So the YouTube channel bought me a Lamborghini, man. You know what I mean? Straight up. It was $269. And so I got $1,000 left. So the YouTube channel bought me my Lambo, bro. 18 million.4 views. I got to give it to the dude who put you were like a number off with the 776 here. This guy here, hodlers and traders. You win, man. Email me. I'll throw you $100. All right. But 18 million, man. I mean, hey, it ain't bad. I may not be Andrew Tate. I may not be the most viral thing that ever hit the internet. I may be still struggling to get mine. It may not be the easiest road that I went down. But man, I'm dang proud of what I did with my life. And I'm so proud of my accomplishments. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you for showing up every day and being a part of this. So, but man, that's something many, many people will never be able to say. Dude, and we're at 100. What percent? I love this. What percentage of YouTube channels hit 100K subs? Because everyone thinks it's a high percentage. You know what I mean? Oh, damn. Lionel Messi lost his father today, man. At 68 years old. Young. Why'd he die so young, bro? People are dying so young, man. Everyone lived to 80, 89 when I was a kid, man. 91, 94. Jorge Messi died on Saturday at the hospital in Central Argentina. Oh, man, he's probably beside himself, man. I know how I felt the day my dad died. You know, Messi has all the accolades in the world, and it doesn't matter, man. He's still rushing back home. Wish he could be there. Maybe he's in Argentina holding his dad's hand. You know what I mean? Had he won this World Cup and his dad could have stayed alive, he would have given that up. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know what it's like when someone loses their father. I will always be compassionate. I will always be compassionate. Look at this. Between recent data of 2025 and 2026, approximately 0.28 to 1.3 of all YouTube channels reach. How could it be point? I guess because it's changing so fast all the time. Depending on the methodology and the total channel count used. Conservative estimates, roughly 130 million total channels, 321,000 to 600,000 have 100,000, representing 0.28. Why can't they get the math right? So as 1.3% have reached 100,000 subs, man. So reaching 100,000 subs places the channel ahead of 98% of other channels, making it a rare milestone achieved by less than 1 in 100 active creators. I'm so freaking blessed, man. I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky I got this far. Like, I am so freaking lucky. Like, God is so good, man. Like, I got plucked. I was on a night shift, guys. My dad's an iron worker. My mom's a school teacher. Like, I didn't come from wealth. I didn't have, accountants and lawyers and bankers in my life. I'm not that guy. Like, thank you, everybody. I couldn't have done any of this without each and every one of you. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I cried tears of joy. I put my whole life on the line for this, for everything I got. I literally sacrificed my entire life for this. I made it so real. God bless you, man. Thank you, Zeus Cash. Thank you, everybody out there, man. Went through so many super chats tonight. It's been unreal, bro. You people are awesome. Let's take a look at Nil. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's take a look at Nil. NIL USDT. Man. What a day, man. You dedicate to you fully dedicate yourself to something. Listen to me. Listen to me. You fully dedicate yourself to something where you know in your heart and soul you are holding back nothing. Every bit of your energy, every bit of who you are is flowing towards your goals, your dreams, and helping others, man. I'm telling you, you're going to be in the top 1%. Or whatever that means for you. Whether it's land, whether it's farming, I don't know what it is, man. But you're going to be in the top 1%. All right? If you go after your dreams like the way I did, you will not be denied, my friend. You will get it. I promise you in my soul you will win. I know you will win because I won, man. And I'm still winning every day. Don't give up on yourself. Stay away from negative people and negative situations. Stay away from drugs and alcohol. People that are falling short are doing that stuff. And then they're pulling you into it. I mean, that's a head and shoulder there on this NIL. See that? Looks like it might drop. Might bound down to the point of control. I mean, I guess it could reverse out of a falling wedge out of nowhere. It just doesn't look hot. If it reverses, I needed to retest 36036 to take it somewhat seriously. You get me through my job, bro. Real talk every day. You made me positive in my balance, bro. I can always count on you. God bless you, man. You earned it the hard way and the best way. Thank you so much. I really needed to hear this. You're a blessing. No, you're a blessing for telling me that. Because you just made me feel like a blessing. So thank you. You're not lucky. You made your reality. Shout out to Jonathan. God is love, man. God bless you, bro. I appreciate everything you teach, Sammy. You've changed my life. Thank you. That's some realness, right? Someone actually writes to you from around the world and you've changed their life. That's heavy, man. That's heavy stuff. When you take it seriously for what it really is, like you really changed someone's life, that's heavy duty, man. That's no joke. That's the real deal. There's going to be a solar eclipse on August 12th. Millions of people across Europe and North America witness a solar eclipse on Wednesday, but the event will vary greatly depending on location. A narrow corridor stretching from Greenland to northeastern Spain will experience a total eclipse. Much of Europe will enjoy a deep partial, and parts of North America will see a smaller partial eclipse. Okay. If you're fortunate enough to be inside the 108 mile kilometer part of totality, the path of the dark shadow of the moon in eastern Greenland, western Iceland, and northern Spain, you'll experience the moon completely covering the sun for 2 minutes and 18 seconds. The sky will darken to twilight. Bright stars and planets may appear in the daytime sky, and the sun's spectacular corona whisper atmosphere will become visible. Unreal. Reykjavik, Iceland, 5:48 p.m. Leon, Spain at 8:28. Soria, Spain at 8:29, and San Ariel, Mallorca, Spain at 8:31. Scotland, you'll probably be able to see that, right? Boston at 1:50, you'll see 16% of an eclipse in New York. And probably in Florida, we won't see it at all, I don't think. Edinburgh, you're going to see it at 705. You're going to see 91% in Scotland. Shout out to my Scots, man. You're going to see a 91% eclipse at 7 p.m. All right? You'll pull me out of a slump. I don't have to work myself to the bone anymore. I'm happier and I can provide quality for my family. Never doubt. I'm so excited, man. Thank you for your passion inspiring us all. God bless you for your being in our lives. Thank you. You put the work in, man. You're the man. Thank you. The progressive realization of a worthwhile dream. You inspire success in all of us. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You show me that my lost are part of learning and knowledge. Stay strong and disciplined and show up every day. You have to, man. I lost so much in my life. I'm going to sacrifice one of my goats. You know, it's funny. My wife, whenever she prays for something, she calls someone in Afghanistan and the guy will sacrifice a goat for us and he'll feed it to the village. And so whenever we're about to do something big, like when we start our company, when we started our Discord, our new app, we're going to sacrifice a goat, you know. And so I had my wife's Afghan, so I wouldn't know anything about sacrificing a goat, but because of her, I know. I'm currently staying in Scotland. It's pretty peaceful up here. I heard it is, man. Could you send us some pictures if you're in the Discord? We'd like to see. And honestly, you know, maybe you can meet up with Jane. You know, my personal assistant lives there. He could show you some stuff. He doesn't like to be bothered a lot, though. I don't know if I should put that out there. Can we get a Scottish accent one time? I don't want to do it too much. Scottish accent? The Scotsman. Scottish. I'm a Scottish man. I lost my mother at 6 and my father at 10. I'm going to be top 1%, no other option. I'll win. I appreciate your knowledge, support. Yeah, you will, man. Hey, dude. If you talk like that and you stay around negative people, you got it. I'm just kidding. I love my goats. Oh, no. Tau doing madness. Somebody said, I like Tau. It's something I hold long term. It's one of the few coins that I believe in, you know, long term. I think it's a good place to DCA into Tau right now. It's got AI connections, right? Could be better, could be worse. It's very oversold. The weekly's in a good spot. The daily's like beat, but you got a higher low there. I think Tau's worth adding to the portfolio. It's one of the only few things I think is worth it, but and again, who knows? Maybe it, you know, don't take my advice. Who knows what happens to Tau? You got to figure that out on your own. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Always real. Crypto Lifer. Beat USD is wrecking the shorts again. They love playing with that coin. I had the call, man. I was so close to it. I mean, it did play out. I got beefed out of it. Yeah, now a nice move back off that 200 near the daily there. Almost like double bottoming in a bit of a way. Four-hour in a beautiful falling wedge that broke out back above the 200. It would really be down to the 1 minute. I see it probably pump up one more time hard, and then it's going to retrace. When the 1 hour, I don't know how or exactly when, but when it comes back to the 21, this thing could be ready to go. I think it's worth, it looks like it could be worth trading tomorrow. So what's going to happen is the alt's going to play around. If Bitcoin pumps tomorrow, it looks Bitcoin's setting up to pump tomorrow, like 6 p.m. Somewhere between 4 and 6 p.m., we're going to get a massive Bitcoin pump. A lot of these other altcoins that are setting up will pump with Bitcoin. So watching from Wales, not Welsh, my man. Give us some Sean Connery. Hunt for Run October. Pyth reaching. Wow, so we got a lot of altcoins moving today. And let's take a look at the bubbles, man. Crypto bubbles, baby. Why, BICO really went up that much in the last week? Tut, Anvil. Huh. Even Kita. CoAI, DJB, ARC, Rave. In the last day, we've had some movement. You know, Stack had BICO, man, Biconomy. I was putting BICO out a few weeks back, too. Wow, that thing went from a penny back to, oh, wow, BICO did numbers. It's crazy, man, how fast this market can shift on you. That's a 7X out of nowhere. That 4 hour looks good. I'm going to start going harder on altcoins. I got a team ripping through the altcoins. I got about 3 to 4 elite traders that rip through the altcoins and post them for our trading group. I've handpicked them and selected them to be in my group with me because they're the best. All right. I go over Bitcoin every single day and altcoins on top of it. But you have me going, you have 4 people feeding you altcoin stuff every day in my Discord, man. It's well worth the $3 a day. Go to CryptoLifer.com. Go to CryptoLifer.com. Go to CryptoLifer.com to jump on it today. Hit the subscribe button. First, you can, for free, join my newsletter. Right off the bat, join my newsletter. That's free and easy. Just hit the newsletter button and just put your email address and subscribe and, you know, hit the button. You'll consent to receiving the newsletter. You'll love it. The newsletter is awesome. We put a newsletter out every single week. $99 a month, $270 for the quarter, or $9.99 for the year. Jump on in, man. It will blow your mind. You'll love it. Absolutely love it. Beat is setting up to do what Biconomy might have done there. Yeah, you want to see things before they happen, right? That's what you're going to learn in this channel. How coins blow up. But in my Discord, you're going to learn how coins pump. You're going to learn how assets pump and how they look before they pump. Then you're going to learn how to search for that look, and then you're going to learn how to execute with proper risk. It's very well demonstrated and done in my Discord. We have a system that works. People use it. You're going to have fun. You're going to actually know everyone's going to be on the same page, not 1,000 people doing 1,000 things. Everyone trades the same in the Discord. All right? You're going to love it, man. And women. And there's girls and boys in there, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we got both sides. It's one of the most open-minded Discords. It's not like, you know, it's not like a man fest. It's different, man. It's a good spot. Pyth getting that 5%. A little bit of a move now. Canton CC. I don't know why I got sold. Layer 0 up 17%. Filecoin, Gnosis. Pancake Swap getting some love. Even Atom up 12%. Remember we went over Justin and Suncoin, both look good. We went over BNB, look good to me. One of the few coins I would DC into long term. Let's take a look at Hype. Someone asked about Hype. And then we're going to look at the super chats. Wow, Saturday night stream feeling like... Ooh, I just knocked off my mouse. Hold on. Okay, so Hype, you know, we got that pump, and then you're going to say, well, when are you going to come and kind of hang, right? You kind of need to see the bounce here so you can get this type of consolidation. Hype consolidates big time. Like, it takes its time. But trading near the daily 200, like right there, was a pretty good look. You know, and even if you dip lower and you're ready to DCA, I feel you'll eventually win that trade if you have conviction. Have to have conviction though, and not be leveraged, and that way you could be. See, I made all my money and most of my money DCing into altcoins and swing trading them, and I made millions before I didn't have to leverage trade, man. I leverage trade now because I've been leverage trading the last 3.5, 4 years, but I didn't. My first 15 years of trading, I only touched the 3 times Direxion Daily ETF. I never touched any type of leverage. You know? Before I made unrealized gains in Bitcoin that I've never taken, that have, you know, skyrocketed, there was just no, you know, I didn't do it with leverage, so. Leverage came at the end. I made money the longer way. It's interesting. My way is more backwards. You know, I long-term invested, did swing trades, made money then, and then I had enough free time, was able to quit my job so I could day trade for a living. It's like I always wanted to day trade, but I didn't have the time. Like, to day trade, you got to be in it every single day. Like, you got to want it. And this channel turned me into a day trader. I day trade. I am a day trader. I am a leveraged. I day trade Bitcoin every single day of my life. I go for 5,000 to 3,000 every day, even on the weekends if I can. Like today, I'm up $300-400. It's not amazing, but any day I'm up, I'll take it, and then we'll go from there. And if we can just keep paying the trader, and we can compound the wins, we can eventually find a way to win, right? Trade dumped a little bit too while we're here, though. It doesn't look good. It looks like I might get stopped out of break even there. Look, 61 to 191. I don't know, man. I might can that 3-day trade. It was kind of like, I like it, but I need a little more confidence. We lose the 200 moving average. This is going to be some type of double top, Adam and Eve, and they're going to stop me out. If I get stopped in the first trade, I think I'm going to end the 3-day chart without losing thousands of dollars. I'll probably cut it off for like $100. Stacks, I'm only up 140. That was like a $500 win just earlier today at this top, at that, at that little pump there. Chart looks pretty lame and really low volume on the, not much we can do. We just got to wait it out and not overtrade. Looks like we're saying, all coins are showing some fun right now as Bitcoin sideways. So let me jump into the chat one more time, but I am sweating. It is 10 o'clock. This is one of the first. I haven't gone from 8 to 10 in a long time. The show used to go to 8 to 10 every single Saturday night, but we started going 8 to 9 just because it was like, breakdown of Bitcoin and explain the analysis. I already did that though, man. Can't make me do that twice. Yeah, I use a lot of my brain to do that. I'm exhausted now. I just don't have the intellectual stimulation to do that twice in a row. You got to go back and watch it. It's there though. I've already done it. Sam, any ideas on Bitmart? What are the chances of getting our Bitcoin out? Either way, we still keep on, brother. Going to the Leverage Mastery course in September. Can't wait. We love you, buddy. Thank you, The Rolling Road Show. God bless you, man. I hope you get, I'm so sorry about Bitmart. I had nothing to do with them. I've never promoted them. I never had anything to do with them. Never had money, So it didn't matter. Yeah. Thank you for calling me an SI trader. God bless you, man. I appreciate it. You're the man, dude. God bless you. Hope that hate in your heart serves you well, bro. Yeah. I honestly don't see hate, so it doesn't really matter to me. I can grab him. I'll get him out of here. We don't need it. I'm always the one, man. And I'll hide user on the channel forever. I never want to see that person again. Nasty. Yeah. I mean, I'm a shit trader, but I still have millions of dollars from Bitcoin, so you can kiss my rosy cheeks, bro. You know what I mean? He says you missed my super chat. I didn't miss no super chat. You can only say I missed a super chat if I left the live stream and didn't do it. Isn't that true? How could you say I missed it? What if I was going to double check them at the end of the stream? Make sure I didn't miss it, like I'm doing right now. Cookie, Griffin, ASTR, we did those. FARTCOIN, HBAR, we did those. Thank you, Mike Percy. We thanked him for the 10. BRCC, we looked at that. Appreciate it. I bought Hunters of BIOBO. I really didn't look good to me, but maybe it works for you. I don't know. We looked at POPCAT. Thank you for the 5 memberships again. God bless you. We looked at EIGEN for Crypto Chick. God bless you. We looked at Sol. We looked at Sony. We looked at SWE. We looked back at Cookie again. I didn't go look at PYBOBO again. I wasn't a fan. I didn't look at Filecoin yet because I didn't hard it and I didn't check it. See, that's how you know. I don't think I looked at Zim either, even though I wanted to. Or maybe I did. I can't. We did so much tonight. I could not remember. In a 2-hour period, we packed it in. Oh yeah, I don't need to add that. It's on the integrated shipping service. I mean, it's near the daily 200, which is a great place to buy. And it's given 7%. 7% divvy. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I like where it is on the daily, above the 21 on the 200, suggesting that you will get a move. And a couple months from now, and the S&P is set to pump. Everything's set to pump, so that would be your move. And it's coming out from the bottom with its third higher low. I mean, that looks great to me. I think you're onto something there with Zim, dude. Like, I like it. I like what Zim is doing. Good vibes, positive affirmations. Mike M. My role model, Cryptic Rick, thank you. POPCAT, I'm DCA, and we looked at it. Safe. I didn't look at Safe yet. I didn't look at NVDA yet. Dang, man. You guys, this is one of the most tickers I've had literally in like a year or two. The live stream used to have so many tickers I couldn't breathe. I used to be on till 12:30, 1 o'clock doing the ticker. My wife would say, you got to get off. I said, I can't. I didn't finish the tickers yet. It was ticker, 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 ticker. Everyone wanted my TA. It was like, it is nuts. Hey, I'm blessed, bro. I think it's amazing. Zim looks interesting to me. I think you should look at it if you're in the trading group. It looks good. Okay, I need to look at safe USDT. And I think we got to call it a day. If you guys keep adding super chats, I won't be able to leave. I won't be able to get off the computer, you know. They're like, oh, what a good idea. Let's bombard them. You know, but I'd like a break. Jacuzzi's calling my name now. I'm starting to sweat my suit out too. You don't want to see my armpits right now. They are like drenched. This is hard work. I use a lot of mental energy doing this, and I put out a lot of perspiration, even though I'm sitting in a chair. It's kind of crazy. It happens like that. Safe looks like it could do something. I mean, I see, you know, it's getting tight. It's at the very bottom. You'd have to really believe in it, though. Have to have some conviction of what it is on top of the TA, but the TA is at a bottom. I'll look at NVIDIA Corp on the NASDAQ. You know, I see it likely, it got spiked up with good earnings, but then I see it doing this, but eventually breaking out. And I'm calling 312 NVIDIA by like December 2nd, something like that. Again, when the S&P rips, NVIDIA is going to take that. And those chips, I went and bought a new computer this week. I bought NVIDIA chips. I spent money. So anyone who wants to, if you're just buying a new computer, you're going to buy an NVIDIA chip. If you're doing heavy data, you're buying NVIDIA chips. And if you're in, and if you're basically a video editor or doing anything with AI and moving AI hard, you're buying the chips. So like, and if you're just a regular guy like me, that's every 4 years you build a new computer, you're buying a chip. And dude, RAM is out of control right now. I put 128 gigs of RAM on my computer 4 years ago. I think it cost me $1,000. I only put in the same amount of RAM, costs $3,000 now. Costs 3 times as much. The same amount of RAM, 120 gigs, but it's DDR5, not DDR4. I get it, but come on, man. Shouldn't be that much different because we changed somewhat of the tech, you know? Like, NVIDIA still, I'm calling NVIDIA in your last chance to buy, maybe 204 when it comes back down to the bottom of the pattern one more time. I see NVIDIA headed to 300, 313 to be exact. All right. And I'm so sorry about Bitmart to the Rolling Roadshow. I wish I could help you there. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't got no contacts. I had nothing to do with those people, so. Okay, so we're moving forward. Now I got to do XCN. No, we got into XCN. I held XCN for a long. It didn't play out. Like it turned into nothing, man. Look at that thing. They just, like the whole market. Remember we sat in this consolidation and I was like, dude, it's only a matter of time. Like it's getting tighter and tighter and it just slowly bleeded out. And it had that idea that it was something to do with XL, you know, something to do with XRP and XLM and the new Onyx. I still hold it. Maybe it bounces and we get back to that all-time high on a massive run. Who knows? Here, we were here and everyone said it was dead and then boom. So you never know. But it's got to be up to you. I send you email for 102. I post first, LOL. I always say it doesn't matter who posts first. It's matter who I see. I've said that many times on the channel. Like, you know what I mean? So you don't tell me that you're going to get money. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you, but yeah. He also wrote 18.226, so he was actually closer. You put 18.2. He put a definite number. So you weren't before him. Yeah, and you will not get $100. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. The person who won. All right. I love you, though, and I appreciate you. Preparing to love. All right. But you will not be preparing to love $100 tonight. All right. I love you, though, and keep coming back. I hope I don't put a bad taste in your mouth. Some would say I have to just give him the 100 because but I feel like he's trying to debo me a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? He's trying to like. Upbit listening was a nothing burger. Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you. I will email you, sir. Yes, sir. That's funny, man. I mean, I think I did every single super chat, right? We nailed it. And with that, I'm out for the night. Everyone be careful, be safe. I have my stop loss at break even. Then my other trade I'll be willing to take down if it's not right. I'll keep myself mitigated here. We could bounce off the 200. Right now, it looks like we're in for a slow bleed to the downside. Let's take a look at Bitcoin one more time. I'll give my last assessment on it for the night. What I see happening for BTC. Could we be in a bear flag that ends up going lower? Anything could happen. Could it be a black swan and could we dump? Possible. You know, could we liquidate this short all the way down to 57 into 49? It's possible. But we've been digging in these higher lows for a long time now. It's good. The daily candle open. We want it to dump first. It's first 2 hours of the day to dump, and then we can start a wick and come back to the upside. Not the worst thing in the world. I see us headed to the top of the channel. We're gonna hit this, and then we can figure it out. I'm not stressing it. Looks like the 4 hours just bouncing off the 21 here. It's gonna level itself out, and then eventually get a nice pump. You're on the 4 hour. You're on the 21 above the 200. That's a very bullish sign. That's where I like the long heavy. So I'm still long. I'm not changing my tune. It could make a head and shoulder. It could dump on me. At that point, I'll change. You know, if I see something tomorrow morning and we make that, then I'll reassess the situation. I'll see everybody tomorrow. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. May God bless you all. I thank you guys. I wouldn't be able to get to 18 million subs. I wouldn't get to 100,000 without each and every one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I still can't believe I get to do YouTube for a living. What a blessing my life is. And thank you, God, for all the awesome opportunity you've given me. And thank you for everyone that's been here through the whole time and who continues to support me. I love you all. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. 2 live streams on the weekend, man. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 more. 4 live streams on the weekend, bro. We outwork the competition. Secret to success is 7 days a week, baby.